So I've been just okay. Yo ho ho! What's going on, guys? This is Grim Reaper bringing you a Q&A stream. We haven't done one of these in a long, I want to say like 4 months, 5 months. It's been a while, especially because like One Punch Man goes on a bi-weekly schedule, so you're not gonna get a lot of repeats for stuff for a while. And if it is, it'll be a series like a review, podcast, or reaction. But chill stream and stuff. Um, we're in the midst of a delay with Murata and one. Nothing to do with the situation in the world right now, but it has a lot to do with the redraws and the volume release. Now, as you guys already know, we got one of the releases for the volume, chapter 103, was a redraw. We got some new information there, and the next one is supposedly the Phoenix Man fight. It's supposed to be all for volume 22, so we'll see what else is done and adjusted in there. Um, so it's a Q&A session, so you guys can send me any question that you want whenever, and then I'll go ahead and answer it. Let me make sure I send a stream out actually. Let me see. All right, let's post it on Discord. All right, cool. All right. So let's get it popping, bro. I think I should go back to the. All right. Here we go. What's going on, Shanks, bro? What you on, man? I asked in the Discord, but do you think one shotter can kill a low demon? Ooh. Um, it depends on what you call a low demon, man, because apparently Deep Sea wouldn't be the highest of demons. As Putty Putty was able to overcome him a while ago. So, and right now I don't think Putty Putty would have like the best of times against like Pure Blood or like Cockroach or Bug God. So maybe like it'd be where like he'd have to be very far away and it'd have to be some like surprise type stuff. And I don't know which one it'd be. Sure, one of them, because you could probably catch a demon off guard. They're not like the strongest, but they're pretty impressive. I maybe Devil Longhair, but he's not really like a low demon. He's like a mid demon. I could see one Charter taking out Devil Longhair, but I could also see Devil Longhair blocking with his hair or some shit like that. I could see that happening. I don't know, bro. I would say no. That's what I would say. I would say no. He's not strong to take out a demon. He would have to be, like I said, by surprise, and no, it wouldn't be that easy. If you want to keep dropping questions and stuff, I'm kind of like, bro, I'm kind of like mad that like we getting this delay like this, bro. Like, fuck, man. There's so many like, bro. There's so many things we could be getting, bro. Like, like I don't want to see this Orochi fight that much, but I want to see Orochi come out. I want to see Metal Bat who he's gonna run up against. I want to see what Genos is gonna do. I want to see who the heroes are gonna fall and fight. There's just so many badass things that are happening, and we get this. Atomic Edits 3 when? Probably the next time we see Atomic. It won't be anytime soon. Yeah, I'm not planning on doing that anytime soon. We may do another meme episode because the meme one was kind of funny, but we got to get more of them, and those take a little bit of time to build up. But yeah, Disciples versus Royal Ripper and Bug God. Awaken Girl. What the fuck? So he's a Awakened Girl. Disciples versus Royal Ripper and Bud God. Bud God's obviously more durable than Rhino Wrestler. But at the same time, attack speed isn't gonna necessarily debilitate Neon Neon. Now, he did lose an arm, but he did continue to fight after he lost an arm. Not only that, but he also it was a tremendous attack that actually took his arm off, a very very fast one. And we've seen his speed increase since then. So I don't think Royal Ripper is gonna be a problem, especially with his technique. I don't think he has any technique compared to what Eon Eon has been able to pull out. Like Eon Eon is straight. That being said, it's just gonna be tough. Like if you were thinking about a fight between Devil Longhair and Royal Ripper, I can see Devil Longhair coming out on top. But I could also see Royal Ripper being pretty like fucking like ferocious with it, like a speed blitz with attacks or whatever. And I don't necessarily know how good Devil Longhair is in like a close combat. So yeah, it depends on like how much damage you can do to him. And it's apparently like he can like regen somewhat. Like it's not the easiest to kill Royal Ripper, but it's definitely doable. Like if it was Royal Ripper instead of Devil Longhair that the Disciples ran up against, they could have still won. They would have still won. But I think it would take almost their full attention for them to deal with Royal Ripper, or Eon Eon would have to go like all out to take on Royal Ripper and beat him. Like it would be like an actual sword fight. Like that'd be a good one if we actually saw it. But the fact that they fight together is the problem. Like Eon Eon wouldn't really get the chance to like, because we've seen what that combo does. So I'm taking what we've seen, and there it's a pretty good combo. Now, granted, it was up against Goro, so they'd be taking it a little bit differently, but Eon Eon should be able to cross blades with Royal Ripper and hold his own, if not overwhelm him. And then it's up to Bushido and Okamatachi to try and hold off Bud God, and I don't think that could happen. So they'd lose, but I think they'd lose in a more teamwork type fashion, where like somebody's getting attacked, somebody protects them, but it doesn't affect Bud God or something like that. And then Bud God attacks them, they dodge, and then when they dodge, Royal Ripper speed blitz them. And then Eon Eon like comes out of the dodge and like takes on Royal Ripper, has a nice quick little clash, but then gets a speed blitz by fucking Bud God, takes a big hit. But then like before he gets like fucking jumped by Royal Ripper after he took that big hit from Bud God, Okamatachi and Bushido come in and like fucking hold off Royal Ripper for a second, and then Bud God comes after Eon Eon, but then he gets back up or some shit. Like it'd be some shit where like they'd be in the losing. I could see from the beginning of the fight they'd be losing. They'd be holding out. They'd have some like inspirational moments, but it'd be leading into like more desperate situations time and time again until like they'd eventually just die. That's what I'd see it go. If he can't, then I hope he gets special ammo or cyber enhancement in the future. Oh, and he fought Darkshine? I guess I call it Limit Breaking Girl. Yeah, Awakening Girl. Sure. Awakening. Versus Watchdog Man. Watchdog Man. The nice part about Watchdog, at least at the perception that I'm remembering and perception that like is current, was that he was well rounded. That's what you really got. But it was like heavy well rounded. Like I don't know if you guys have ever like just around your friends or like the people in school, you're playing sports or whatever. There are like people that are fast, but then there are people that are like they're fast but they're strong. And they're like big and strong guys that are like buff or whatever. But then there's like guys that aren't like necessarily that big, but their hands are heavier, like their hands are hard. It's kind of like that, where like this guy doesn't look as tough, but like he has hard hands, or like he hits hard, some shit like that. He pulls out more power than what it looks like. That's what I got from Watchdog. Not only was Goro literally telling us that like he has more power than what it seems like, but like his fighting style was much more ferocious than his like calm, laid back, like relaxed demeanor or whatever. Like the contrast is what makes him look so much better and so much cooler, and like gives him that like much more of a badass perception because like he's usually chilling, but then when he's not chilling, this nigga's like ferocious, like he paws out there, ripping across monster heads, popping down, exploding monster heads with their eyes popping out and shit like that. Like Watch Dogs is ferocious, but I didn't see in those instances where he's fighting inferior monsters. I didn't see him produce like above level like destruction. Speed is probably comparable. I could see Watch Dog producing the same speed feats that he did up against Darkshine, that Garou did up against Darkshine, but I don't know about the consistency of the attacks. I think Garou's consistency of attacks, or his rush or his blitz or whatever, was probably more ferocious than what Watch Dog can produce. So like if they go hand in hand, not only can like Garou produce a higher, more destructive single attack, like he did when he matched the bazooka and like literally pulverized all the structure around them because they were in a hallway. I remember pulverized all of that shit, all of it. It was fucking amazing feat. Subtle too. They did it in the cover page. Not only was he able to do that, but like him having those ferocious stream attacks sitting there and going nonstop continuous to the point where like it wasn't that Darkshine couldn't get out of it, but like he just chose to block and tank it. But he was taking a lot. It was a lot that he was taking. And kudos to him, he takes a lot of attacks from a very strong individual at a high level. Can't really question Darkshine's durability, but boy, Garou let off some attacks. If somebody were to go back and try and count the amount of attacks that Garou went off, you'd probably lose count at a certain point. But boy, was he blowing, bro. Garou was blowing. So I think Garou could overwhelm Watch Dog Man. I think Watch Dog Man would deal some pretty tremendous damage. Or he could. But Garou was able to deal with that, as we saw with the tackle. There's nothing really telling us that like there's nothing really telling us that Garou like wouldn't be able to do some badass attack and then flow into a Dragon Fang technique like he did up against Darkshine. If that happens to Watch Dog, we don't know. We don't even know if that shit was strong. Like Darkshine literally like hopped right back up from it. We don't know. It could be that he's just that much of a tank, or Garou's that pulverizing feat is badass, man. Bug-Out is tough as shit. He was unaffected by Garou, even with Water Stream Rock Smashing Fist. Fubuki group without Fubuki versus Tank Toppers without Tank Top Master. Fuck out of here. Funeral Suspenders versus D-Pad. Fuck out of here. Sonic versus Garou before Orochi fight. Not even a question, Garou, man. Sonic isn't on my radar, bro. There's just not enough info on Watch Dog to really go on. No, there is what we have. He still has an excuse because he hasn't even gotten his demon fight or his dragon fight like all the other heroes have. All the other heroes have gotten their shit. They're declared. But he's restrained. Metal Knight's restrained to an extent because he got Elder Centipede and the Meteor presentation. Plus he's got feats along the way, but we'll give Metal Knight a pass. Not Pui, not Tank Top. Theoretically, you could give him my pass, but you shouldn't give him my pass. Like, I'm not trolling right now. I'm being serious when I say that, like, Amai doesn't count for, like, the whole they haven't had a fight yet thing, because for his fight, he was scared. That's the significance of that. Like, the point of showing that is for us later on to see the contrast of that whenever he can fight and get serious against a strong guy, we'll see the contrast of how he actually is. So then we'll see, flourished or whatever. But you can't disregard this right here. This has to be a deficiency that he has, and it has to be something that you account for. You can't disregard it. Like, right now, Amai's battle stats are not looking good because of this. Strong as fuck, but in order for the next part of the story to actually have effect and actually impact you, you have to acknowledge that, hey man, this is not cool that you're afraid of this, that this is enough to like scare you or to get you to act like this. That's not cool. You're supposed to be a hero. You're the one that's like barking at everybody else, set the example, using all glamour, doing all that shit like that, but it is what it is. Do you think there's some sort of connection between Saitama and Watch Dog? They have the same board face, similar training. I think it's just the whole one aesthetic. Black Sperm has a similar thing too. like that, like face or whatever, where his face is like the main thing that accentuates the design. The rest of the design is plain, but beside that is the face. Those characters can be very, very strong whenever it is. So he's gonna be tough. That's definitely what I take from that. But I don't think there's any like special connection there, special contrast or anything special. It'll be interesting to see the Watchdog story, backstory, whatever. But I think it'll be more like the whole Phoenix thing that we saw. Do you think Cross Fang, Dragon Slayer Fist, Garo did against Darkshine could match the one Bang and Bob did against Rover? They were amplified by Fubuki, but either way, I'm not very impressed by the attack. So I'm just gonna default say that like because they were amplified by Fubuki and they're the masters, that theirs are gonna be stronger, and he'd get overwhelmed. And it's two people. But Watchdog countered everything to the point it made Garo strikes irrelevant. He was demon at least at the time period. Well, I'm not saying. I don't know if you're talking to somebody else, but I never questioned whether he was a lead demon. At least I think he's a dragon. I think he's always been a dragon. You're not doing that casually, being attacked like that. They told us that Q City is often attacked by monsters, and it's the safest place. What? How is the frequency of monster appearances higher at your city, but it's one of the safest cities and people go there often? What? Niggas just make jokes that like if we go into a One Punch Man world, like we're going to Q City, but like I used to change my name to Q City Resident. Like it's a pretty tough feat. Nobody's questioning that, but just going off of what I saw up against the monsters and what I saw up against Garo. Like Watchdog's badass, but I think the ferocity of his attacks and the quickness and the agility of the attacks because they're so strong is why he's tough. And Garo's able to demonstrate that he could deal with that, or if not more. Grim didn't take my questions because he hasn't reread enough. The monster who is as strong as Deep Sea King versus Deep Sea King. Damn, nigga. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Nobody's brought that up before. The monster that's as strong as Deep Sea King. Or it would have to be Deep Sea King. I'll explain why. If you're considering that statement to mean or to include the fact that he is, when wet, as strong as Deep Sea King, when wet, then that monster would by default have to be stronger because he could just dry him up or find a way to decrease his max power. Deep Sea King's at his maximum when wet. So if the statement of Deep Sea King versus the monster that is as strong as Deep Sea King, it's that statement, the monster that is as strong as Deep Sea King, already like includes the fact that Deep Sea King is wet, then it's the other monster. But if it doesn't, if it's just like regular Deep Sea versus this monster, then Deep Sea wins because he can get wet. Pure Blood versus Devil Longhair. Devil Longhair at first. If there's monsters around Pure Blood's pretty fast. He could probably speed blitz him before he can get his hairs through. It'd be the first move. It'd be tougher for Pure Blood though, because let's assume that Pure Blood is fast enough to get behind him like he did for Zombie Man. I'm assuming that he is, because they were able. Yan was kind of able to perceive the bullets. No, the three disciples were able to perceive the hairs. It seemed like. I can't really use that because Yan told them to close their eyes in order to do it better. They sense it though. They were able to sense it. I don't think the rest of them will be able to sense it like that. So I'd say the fact that he was able to like dodge a bullet like that, or speed blitz a bullet, basically Pure Blood, that he'd be able to get behind Devil Longhair before Devil Longhair's hairs would be able to get to where he was, and then it would be him getting through the hair because obviously his hair's like right here. So if it's as tough as it is when it's poking whatever always, then you have to get past it. They were cutting it. He could like get behind him, pull out his blade or whatever, cut his hair and shit, and then, but that'd be, I don't know if that'd be too much. Maybe like kick him or whatever, like he did for Zombie Man, and then after he gets behind him, kick him, and then like fly for his throat, tear up his throat out. I could see it, but then it's not like Devil Longhair wouldn't be able to throw his hair out and block it. If Devil Longhair can block that first assault, then Pureblood's gonna have to like be really evasive to jump around and get to him, which would be tough because he can move his hairs all around all kinds of directions and shit, and there's a lot of them. Pureblood's at the advantage has a disadvantage here, but I think he can still win. He's faster. I think he's faster than the hairs, and I think he can move around and jump around faster than that too. And he can turn into his bat form too, which will help him be more evasive. Chapter 132. When? Tomorrow, Ben. Tomorrow, Ben. Have you seen Overlord? Ben. Yes, bro. I've been wondering why niggas don't talk about Overlord, bro. Like, I guess it came out a long ass time ago. I definitely saw it and caught up to it, like, after the hype wasn't as big. Like, niggas weren't really talking about it. Some niggas just mentioned it to me, but there's never been another season updated. I don't know why. I'm still waiting for it. I don't know if like I caught up like a year after or a few months after the season had dropped or like just recently. I'm not sure, but maybe like the season was supposed to come out in the time period where Corona was, because there's always, remember, a seasonal anime now, and the anime industry's moved to seasonal shit instead of like continuous stuff like One Piece or whatever, where it's year round. So I'm not sure, like I'm not sure where the next season of Overlord is coming out, but yeah, I definitely liked it. I enjoyed Ainz Go. I love the building stuff, the guild building or whatever, the team building or whatever that he had. It's not really building, I guess it's just like more establishment or his connection. He's building a nation, but it's with troops that he's already had. If you guys a spoiler, the Rise of the Shogunate it's building the troops and the entire kingdom. But that's just one asset of the story. It's badass. But yeah, Overlord is badass, bro. What's good, my G? What's good, you girl? What's good, nigga? Have you watched Demon? I ain't gonna finish that shit, nigga. You get QCD is labeled as the most dangerous city in terms of number and average disaster level of mysterious beings. Yep. Do you like coleslaw or do you have your sanity? You're gay. Tyler Tyler says, King, no luck, or is the Moomin Rider? It doesn't exist. King doesn't have luck. The fuck? What Moomin Rider were you able to fight with King? This nigga King melted a monster, man. What the fuck? That's not luck, man. What the fuck, nigga? How do your organs puncture themselves with luck? That's lucky? That's lucky? Luckily, I punctured my organs with... Fuck out of here, bro. That's that power, nigga. Yo, mama, hey, it was good to you, dude. Putty Prison versus Tank Top Master? Putty a tank now, bro. Niggas gotta remember, he not only tanked the Feline Retribution head on, bitch. He ate a girl went all up in his shit, bro. And Putty just fell to the ground, was looking all sideways, trying to get up. His mouth was like this, bro. Yeah, he was fucked up, bro. He's gonna be walking soon, though. Putty over Tank Top Master. He would dodge or tank the Tank Top tackle. Pure Blood mid-diff. Moon Rider is much stronger than your average person. He fought a monster who could break concrete and take bullets. So, could Moomin Rider get to Glasses level? I don't see it. His kind of thing is that like he's not so tough and he doesn't know about the whole training shit. But he is getting hints from Tank Top Master, so we'll see. Tank Top Master pushes Moon Rider to train. That'll be interesting to see. What cadres can Genos beat right now? Gums, Fear Ugly, Homeless, Neon, you said right now, Goketsu. Bitch. Garo? Nah, I agree. No, you don't. Bruh, I was gonna ask what Ainz disaster level would be. I read the novels, get hype. Don't spoil it for me. And it's cheating. Whenever you break certain rules of physics, it's cheating. Like time travel and shit like that. Pretty sure this nigga can freeze time. He did something with like it was like either I think it was like reality warping. Once you can warp reality in space and time, it's not fair anymore. It's cheating. Even if it's localized in a certain space, that's what makes him like. You could call him. He's definitely a high dragon, but you could call him above dragon because of the craziness of his techniques, but they're localized. It's the same thing for stands. Like people can say this stand can do this and that, or that stand can do that and this. Like Diorno's strong as fuck. But as far as I understand, stands work within a certain range. A lot of times it's feet. It's feet. It's feet. Not kilometers. Not miles. Feet. It's one of the like. It really brings down the scale of JoJo. I'm okay with that. Acceptable. Makes it writable, but that's don't ever talk to me about no versus match with them niggas. Like that's not what's up, bro. Like let me see. But yeah, he'd by default be a high dragon. But this man, like, what was it up against the vampire when his vampire turned? You guys gotta like, if you guys don't watch that or anything like that, it was so badass. Like, just spell after enchantment after incantation after pre-defense after like redundant defense after redundant build-up after redundant boost. Like he literally dropped like 15 to 20 spells before the battle right in front of her and then pulled out his shit for the battle. And like that's why I liked Overlord, because how he casts spells or whatever and how they do the animation for it and shit like that, it's fluid. I love fluid animation. I don't like the shit where like the guys are sitting there like telling you what they're attacking. Rasengan! This attack does this and that. You're done for. Flashback. 3 episodes. Gay. Not Overlord though. Agasto or Agastya votes. What's Gucci, bro? Overlord is getting a season 4 next year, bet. Yeah, Ketsu Loki, the strongest monster. What the fuck? The strongest monster, no cap. That's crazy as fuck to say. One rover and outer centipede around. It's crazy as fuck to say. Who's gonna do the black sperm? How do you think that Gino is gonna get clapped in his heart? That's You're a fucking hey, you're a fucking clown. You're a fucking clown. A whole clown, bruh. Fucking Ningen. When are you letting me write for Arise of the Shogunate? Well, first I'm gonna need you to like, so it's gonna be from an upward angle, like upward, like not necessarily like 20 degrees from the north, probably like 35 degrees from the north, like tilt upward and then like suck the dick from that way, like just from that way. Like you seen those Milky Table porn stars, the porn videos like that, just like that. That's when you can write for the Rise of the Shogunate. It seems I have diagnosed with the gay. You've been diagnosed with the gay. No. You've been gay. Ain't nobody diagnosed you. You've been gay. Ty says, bruh, you capping. King just a regular dude. His reputation melted that monster, not King. What do you... Somebody delete that comment, bro. What the fuck? Garo, Atomic versus current Garo. Stop! Would you want a season 3 now, but it's from KN? What's good when they go to the chat, bro? You knew you, bro. You funny, bro. You don't want to JC staff, bro. Pep says, when Atomic gets a confirmed dragon kill. Oh, he did. We did. Tyler Coswell says, hey, by the way, your mama, bro, if we gotta keep deleting your stuff, bro, we're just gonna ban you from commenting here, man. No spoilers, man. Oh shit, 1 second, dog. Oh, my bad. All right, bet. We're good. Good warning, Sigmox. All right, so Eon versus Royal Ripper. Yeah, we already did that one. Ainz is threat level god. Yep, true. Somebody about to kill Grim on stream for all the my hate. No, they're not. It's not a my hate. It's my clarity. Damn, someone said assassins after Grim. Can you hear me now? I know you can hear me now, though. There we go. Good shit. Yeah, keep your questions coming through. We'll probably get some more questions. In the meantime, for Rising and Shogunate, we've been able to get the assistance of Amon, Kelp, Sato, and now One Nation. They've all said that they're going to help with a particular task for the next part of Rise of the Shogunate. I've been waiting to get some stuff so I can like move forward in the story, and we're right at that part. The only thing I need to do now is draw a young boy or whatever. No weird shit, whatever. But the rest of the characters are drawn. They're gonna look very good. I'm trusting in all of them. They're all amazing artists or whatever. But the other part that I have to do is actually write it. So I think the next stream we're gonna do is me like actually typing out like the first chapter or whatever. And I'll be a sneak peek, but it'll obviously be on screen for you guys to see and read or whatever. And then you'll be able to get the details of the first story and how it's gonna go. And then we'll be able to draw that up, and then that should speed along the process in which we can get the manga done. Or they can just read that, refer to that, and then draw it themselves. And like I said, as we do this endeavor, I'm gonna invest it and throw some money to the artists so that we can get some stuff out there. But obviously, we're gonna be trying to using advertisement and Patreon, not only to like pay for that, but like to try and like make something back from it. So once we get the project out, make sure you guys watch it and share it, so we can try to make some money from it and make more of them, and actually pay these guys that are like everybody who I just mentioned. They're all volunteering for it right now. But I'm making sure that I'm going to try to get them like appropriate compensation once we actually get it together and we start making money from it. You alright, bro? Damn, nigga. This, bro. So, yeah, it'll be out soon. We'll be working on that video soon. But they already have their images. I think Amon's the only one rating right now. And like I said, I trust the guys. They're fucking amazing, bro. Them niggas can draw, bitch. Stop it. Was gone for bruh. For Eon versus bruh. Eon Royal Ripper. Unless someone else asked for it. You gotta go to the beginning of the video. We already did that one. Favorite Demon Take Top Master beat. Fuck out of here. You're writing a story. Facts. Rise of the Shogun, bro. Rise of the Shogunate, bro. Check in Discord. You see the panels, but you'll see the story for it. So, bro, just let me write it. Bruh. Came for it. What do you scale Blast in terms of threat levels? And then you couldn't even kill EC, bro. Stop. If possible, would you release physical copies for Rise of the Shogunate? 100% that's a goal, but not anytime soon. I gotta like first do research and all that shit like that. I know HDX and those guys, they released a volume of Dog Ningen. So it's definitely possible to do. Not even too crazy to like actually get it done. I think he told me that the first one that they do certain company is free. So yeah. So hopefully it'll be that way. I can get it to that point. But yeah, we can definitely do this. The reason why I think, or for sure it'll be successful, is that like we're tying it to the channel. So as long as the channel continues to run, it's all about the people who I interact with. So the niggas in the chat right now, if I learn your name because you're always chatting or talking to me shit on the channel, you're gonna end up in the story. It's the niggas that who I think about or I talk to, shit like that. So just be active in the community, and then you can probably contribute or be in the shit. This might be the dumbest question ever. I believe you. But do you think Saitama will ever lose, or at least get the fight he desires? No, it'd be too pivotal. The entire story is based on him not losing. So, Grimm's dog versus Rover. This nigga's a clown, bro. You ain't find nobody. What's your dog's name? Grimm's dog claps. Tell him twice, bitch. How old are you? 25. Absolute strength. What's good, my nigga? You back. When are we getting a Daimyo? What the fuck is that, man? Ain't no fucking Daimyos around here, nigga. Flashy Flash, no sword versus Black Firm. Stop this. Stop this, bro. You want me to tell you something, bro? Let me tell you something. Pure Blood versus Blade, this Flashy Flash is the toss-up. Do you wish we wouldn't try to roast you as much in Discord? Try to roast me, bro. You're credulous. Press that. Listen. If y'all were saying factual shit, bro, then my feelings would be hurt, bro. I'd be like, damn, like, what if I can't read right? Or like, oh, I can't understand what is going on. I know for a fact y'all are wrong. Y'all are spoiling fucks. Y'all don't know how to fucking read the webcomic or the manga shit. Y'all spreading the webcomic shit out there. Your perceptions are skewed, man. Every single one of y'all skull niggas, bro. The skull gang is twisted, man. But the ADF is here to save you, Sigmox. We'll do it well. ADF game, bitch. If you ever do, I'm definitely gonna buy. Excited to see how the story goes. But the niggas be drawing, bro. Cut be drawing, Omon be drawing. One Nation be drawing. Saito be drawing, but them niggas be drawing, bro. The damn Hero Association mods, the only ones here are active here. Ironic. Damn, Vib. Shut the fuck up. Goro. Boros versus Tatsumaki, Atomic, Flashy, and Orochi. Bruh. Give me a second to contemplate, bro, because you out here. Hold on. Give me a second to fix this, too. This shit tripped. Alright, that's going. We good. Alright. Bruh. Flashy gets speed blitzed. And like his stomach, like his stomach region, like right underneath his rib cage to like right above where his hips are and shit like that. Like that shit, like it explodes in all directions. But like one of like the discs from his spine flies like backwards and like slams into like the actual wall of the Dark Matter Thief ship and just gets indented there and shit like that. And then he's gonna turn. But then when he turned, but behind Boros on this other side, like where he turned right there, on that side, it's gonna be Atomic with that, like with those dark eyes that he got. When there was fucking what's it call it? It was he was behind Millicent Guard. He's gonna get those dark eyes like that, and he's gonna Atomic Slash. But by the time he like starts the Atomic Slash, he's gonna like not be able to finish it because his arms are gonna like be falling off at the same speed that his legs are gonna be falling off. And then his torso is gonna like pop as well. so then when that happens, Tatsumaki is gonna like fly backwards fast as fuck, cause like this shit just got crazy, bro, fast as fuck. And then by the time Tatsumaki flies back, Boros is already gonna be like flinging back his dragons and shit. But as he's flinging back his dragons, Boros is gonna be above him, still in his armor form or whatever, and he's about to fucking just slam downward. But as he's about to slam downward to try and pop Orochi's head or whatever, that's trying to coil up into his like prime form, Tatsumaki's gonna like catch Boros. Not necessarily catch and stop Boros, but like use telekinetic force to set him flying up against the wall and shit like that. She's gonna be her super mode, bro. Her hair all fucking sliding up, bro. All green and shit, right? Just cut diesel with veins everywhere, all veined up like a Mayan shit. And when she steps, bro, the ground's gonna break as she steps, man. And niggas debris, shit gonna be lifting up everywhere. She's gonna be like, fuck. First time she cursed, man. But then by that time, Orochi, Prime Orochi, all like just back up, bro. He ready, he suited up, bro. And then Boros is just gonna pop out, bro. Coincidentally, the armor ain't broken at all. But then Orochi tries to speed blitz Boros, but he's sitting there talking shit. So Boros is like, "Oh, so y'all the strongest this planet got, huh? Y'all niggas." And then mid sentence, Boros is gonna see it though, but he's gonna like his eyes gonna move and watch him. Orochi speed blitzes that nigga and it just bam, extends his arm and tries to bust the fucking shit. He tanks it, but chest out, but like, what you mean, bro? What you mean, Orochi, bro? So Boros tank that shit, but his armor break off, man. And he don't even like, he slides back a little bit, bro. And he's crouched a little bit, but he stands back up like ain't nothing happened, bro. Just brush that shit off, man. Orochi's pissed as fuck, bro. So he starts pulling out his cannons, bro. Starts throwing his dragons up, and they start curling up, bro. That's his dragons curling up right here. See this shit, my nigga? That's dragons curling up, which explodes everywhere, bro. Fucking at the ship. Now bringing it down. The ship's staying up, but they curling up, bro, getting ready to point at Boros himself, bit, and he just standing there, but that nigga stops standing there. He speed butts that nigga, bro. Right in between us, that nigga's about to curl his shit, bro. He speed butts that nigga, bro. Cause the nigga big as hell. But remember, Orochi big as hell. This room kind of big, bro. His room kind of tall. They was fighting, bro. So he kind of cramped a little bit, but he can move around. So these girls, you out there curling his dragons up, getting ready to take out Boros. Boros speed butts him before the dragons come out, right? Blows off the hand, right? So his one hand's gone, bitch. By the time that happens, Tatsumaki's on him, bitch. On this nigga Boros, bro. Tatsumaki straight up speed butts Boros, bro. They go hand to hand for a second, bro. Tatsumaki ain't never go hand to hand, but she does it right now, bro. She throws 3 at Boros, bro. Just fast as hell, bro. When she does that, the walls of the ship like fucking cave, and they go like this. Like that, bro. Like it's like a, remember Whitebeard in Marineford? When they did that earthquake shock or whatever, and it dented the walls, the titanium steel walls of Marineford, it'd be just like that. But she throw 3, bro, so dodge them all, bitch. Dodge them all, bitch. And then he'll speed around her, bro. From behind, slam that bitch down hard as fuck. Slam Tatsumaki down a bunch of the floors of the ship, bro. And they keep coming after her, bro. Straight barrage in that bitch, bro. Peace. Till they leave the bottom of the ship. And once they leave the bottom of the ship, they fucked up. Cause Orochi about to catch him, bro. Orochi speeds down the bottom of the ship, bro. With them cannons, bro. Go with them dragons with them cannons, bro. On his left hand and shit, bro. And he just blast Boros, bro. He too fast though, bro. He can't fly, but he can sure as hell move around fast as fuck. So as he's going down, bro, instead of like busting her ass, he stops midway before he leaves the ship. And then Orochi blasting downward. He a tank, bitch. He a tank that, bro. Boros tanks the Orochi cannon, bitch. Just like Saitama did, bro. And punches right through that nigga, ends that shit, bro. Then Tatsumaki flies up to the top of the ship. Cause Boros, in order to bust through Orochi's head, he had to fly up there just like Saitama did. He did the exact same thing Saitama did, bro. Flew right through the blast and then just fell, blast right through that nigga's head, bro. Came up to the top of the ship because he was going so goddamn fast. Then he sees Tatsumaki up there, bro. The scene, just waiting for him, bro. All bloodied up, her skirt's all fucked up, bro. One of her nipples is fucking sticking out and shit like that. You can see her panties, bro. Her skirt's all fucked up. Her back is all ripped up and shit like that. Horrible, bro. Almost butt-ass naked out there, bro. With her cheeks ample and shit, bro. She out there, but she mad, bro. The air and shit all vibrating and shit like that because of how much psychic power she using, bro. And it's the final attack, bro. Final attack, bro. She speed blitzes fucking, whatchamacallit. This nigga, no, she don't speed blitz him. Bro. She backs up and then starts to try and lift the whole city, bro. I'm about to throw the whole city at you, bro. Come here, bro. Come here, bro. She left the whole city, bitch. Trying to throw shit at the ship, bro. How you, before the shit fucked up the city. Now the city about to fuck up the shit, bitch. How the nigga, Nani? Bruh. She sent the whole city after this nigga and the shit, bro. You know what Boros does? Speed business Tatsumaki and pops her head off. End of the question. Alright, let's see. Nice question, girl. What is the strongest girl Oh damn! I'll scroll down too fast. What is the strongest gorilla we'll see? Probably like probably stronger than Orochi and Prime Orochi, or around as strong as Prime Orochi. Probably a little bit stronger than Prime Orochi. I don't know what that really entails, but yeah, he probably can't produce cannons like him, but he'd probably be as tough to beat as Prime Orochi. A little bit tougher. I don't think he'll ever be as tough as Tatsumaki. I think Tatsumaki can beat Orochi. Or better yet, how strong do you think he'll be by the end of the series? Oh, Genos. She said Goro. No, Goro Genos? Oh. I don't want to answer that question. That's some speculation. That's some hard speculation, bro. I don't think about that, bro. Soup was Gucci nigga. LOL, ironic. Absolute strength. What's your favorite sport? Soccer. Ningen released Boros versus Demon Mode Flashy. How long do you think it will be before organization collapse ADF and takes over? Yikes, man. Yikes. Release Boros versus 3. What credit claims is he making now, bro? Nothing but facts, man. The amount of facts that I've been speaking years. Pretty big. Pretty big. Is Atomic mid diff or low diff? Stop, bro. I think it's stupid. Girl speaking facts. No cap, bro. You already know, bro. You already know. Armor borrows no different timing with his breath. We'll have to write this down. Is Cardis Kabuto taking the FAS? Stop this, bro. Winning without the better take. He'd be taking notes on this godly story, girl. Like, you already know, bro, with the facts, man. When is one gonna hire you as their first choreographer? Back again, Evil Eye from Overlord versus Wait Kag versus Bug God. I don't remember the niggas. I don't remember the niggas from Overlord. Remember the niggas are strong as fuck. The majority of them are dragons. They're low dragons and mid dragons. Yeah, Assyrians, I mean. If not demons. Alright. So you niggas are done with the questions and shit. So yeah, boys, next time, remember, like, we're walking aimless here. We don't know when the chapter's dropping. This is horrible, bro. Like, ugh. I just want to, like, yo.